P. Diddy. He's out of here, right? Finally got you. You sat there with a face like a smacked ass for the last 15 minutes, and you laughed at that one. Yeah! You give a big boss man eyes all the whole time. Fucking yes. Anyway, well, the reason why the stage, Carl Richards! Make some noise for Dan! Delicate boy. Nice to be here. Nice to be here in Rotterdam. I don't know where from. I said Rotterdam because, like, I heard like you guys don't really like it when British comedians like go on about Amsterdam and smoking weed. You know those British tourists that you guys kind of want to get rid of. I have a good time. Please keep us coming. I really enjoy your country. Can you tell? You know what I'm talking about. This guy as well. We like it. Good. In fact, the money you guys have spent on the tickets, it doesn't matter. No, it truly is nice to be here. A lot of comedians, they start with like a look-like joke, right? I've always like struggled to think of one, and I asked my best mate, like, who do I look like? And he goes, Fat Jesse Pinkman. Yeah, you can clap. Clap my weight. That actually felt kind of mean when he started clapping. I got sad at my own joke.
Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Breaking Bad, okay. This room isn't normally this full, so I didn't have the jokes have to trickle to the back. Glad you're here. Nice. We got any parents in? Should be at home, really. No, I'm only asking because I just turned 34, right? My missus just turned 30, and we're having that conversation. Like, if we're gonna have kids, it's got to be like sooner rather than later, right? And it's not that I don't want to have kids. It's just, how do you know what you want out of life? You know, one day I want to have a child. Next day I want to travel the world. How do you combine those things? So I Googled it, and now I'm gonna watch this for child trafficking. Don't worry, no kids were trafficked in the making of that joke. It's fine. Joke. Okay. Just saying, you know. Like, I know, like 34 isn't old compared to. It doesn't matter. But it's like, I don't know. I remember being 21, sweating in a rave, going in my tits off. Now I'm 34, sweating in a gym, trying to burn these tits off. And where'd you get these tits? I didn't mean to direct that at just you, madam. It was meant to be to the group. I'm just saying, like, as a man, right, I think you get tits from like being in a relationship. Because me and my girlfriend, we're kind of like a foodie couple, you know? Like, our relationship, essentially, I love you, you love me, now let's get fat so we can't run away from each other. And she is a curvy girl, right? She looks good curvy, you know? She's a voluptuous woman. Naked, I'm all like soft and hairy, you know? Like, naked, I look like someone's got a black cat and rubbed it on raw chicken. Take a moment to visualize. So the point that I'm trying to make, like, if I'm trying to make a point, like, the point that I'm trying to make is that I'm a very lucky man, right? Because I'm in like a loving, honest relationship. You know, we have little pet names for each other, but they're honest pet names. I'm overwhelmed, she's insecure. Took you a moment, but okay. Nice. I think that's basically, I think that's what modern relationships are, you know, just like two people's mental health issues kind of bashing against each other. You know what I mean? And there's like a spectrum of mental health in there. Like, some people are more anxious, some people are more depressed. I fall more on the depression side of things, and as someone with depression, I just sort of want to say to people with anxiety, do you ever shut the fuck up? People with anxiety do like talking about their anxiety, don't they? Like, something hasn't happened yet and I'm really worried about it. I'm sad now. Not everyone likes that. That's okay. I'll try and bring you back. Let me try and bring you back. I got a right-wing YouTube. I'm not right-wing, right? But my YouTube knew that Trump was going to win, right? If you got a liberal YouTube, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I fucking knew Trump was going to win, right? But I'm not right-wing. My algorithm's got me wrong. Like, my Spotify algorithm gets me wrong, right? My Spotify algorithm thinks I'm a crack dealer from New York. Like, my Spotify algorithm thinks I'm part of the Wu-Tang. YouTube thinks I'm part of the Klan. Either way, I'm in a hood. That's what you paid for right there. That's why I am. That's the mugs. He looked. Whoa! Well, that was unexpected. You can still hear me, right? The mic's still working? Yeah. Okay, we'll carry on and pretend that didn't happen. Really fucked up the momentum though, didn't it? Pretty fucked up my pace as well. All right, okay, so who likes Jesus? You just shook your head there, sir. Is it not that big? Like, I'm not religious, right? But I grew up with a very religious mum, right? So, and like, if you ask me if I believe in God now, I'll probably say no. But I think if you grew up with it as a child, it never fully leaves you, you know? So, like, if someone asked me, I'd say, no, I don't believe in God. But sometimes I still talk to God. Like, if I'm angry or frustrated, be like, Lord, why have you forsaken my keys? Where are my keys, Lord? I'll find Jesus when Jesus finds my keys, you know what I mean? I didn't know. She's an interesting woman, my mum, right? She's a born-again Christian. She loves Jesus. But she's also what my friends back in secondary school used to refer to as a MILF. And that was a difficult thing to deal with, right? Especially as like a teenage boy growing up. I remember one parent-teacher evening, my mum was just walking through the school hall and someone shouted, MILF in the house! My mum just went... I was like, Mum, you're supposed to be a woman of Jesus. She's like, yeah, and Jesus made all this. Because she may be Christian, but she's still quite a sassy bitch, you know. I like an interesting upbringing, right? So my mum's a born-again Christian. My dad's a pot-smoking funk musician. He's a bass player. My mum, hardcore Christian, right? So whenever I got ill or sick or something, she's speaking tongues over me. Do you guys know what tongues is? If, for those of you who don't know, right, tongues is basically when a Christian speaks a load of gibberish, calls it the word of the Lord, and if you're a 6-year-old with a cold, Calpol is far more effective. But this is what you do, right? Can I use you as an example, sir? Sure. Actually, wait. Hang on. Which one of you two is higher up in the company? Let's use you as an example then. Let's do that. Let's do the fun. What's your name, dude?
Jan Willem.
I don't know what that means, but anyway. Sounds like a James Bond villain to me, dude. That's all I got. I just heard. Give him a round of applause for joining in. Okay. You're the top man, are you?
No.
No? I bet you get a round of applause all the time, don't you? I take it back. No. Okay. Can you pretend to be a 6-year-old boy with a cold?
Okay, sure.
Well, go on then. Okay, now lean forward a little bit. Lean forward if you could. Go on. You can tell why he earns the big bucks, right? Can't you? With that dedication. Okay, so he would. That was me, and then my mum. This is what she'd do with me. She'd like pray with me. She'd be like, "You're shamana hamana shamana hamana shamana hamana shamana hamana," and my dad would just be in the corner with his bass guitar, like, "Yo diggity baggity diggity baggity." So my mum be over here like, "I feel the Lord," and my dad be over here like, "I feel the funk," and I'm just in the middle going, "I feel confused," and that's why I'm a comedian. That's how that worked out. So in the Netherlands, what did you guys think about like Trump having the round 2?
Not so positive.
Not so positive. No. That was a really Dutch response. I like that.
I thought it was an English response.
Yeah, no, I think we're quite similar culturally, really. I thought it was funny. I'm not a Trump guy, but it was like, the round 2, you know. It made me laugh. And the thing which kind of blew my mind about it, I don't know if anyone picked up on this, like, I don't care what people's politics is, but did anyone see the Eminem and Kid Rock thing? Anyone see this? No. I like the individual answers, that's funny. So Eminem endorsed Kamala Harris, and Kid Rock, if you know anything about Kid Rock, he's a big time Trump supporter, and they're old mates, right? They both grew up in Detroit together, and they're friends. And someone on Twitter was trying to stir it up between them. They were like, "How can you guys be friends? You got difference in political opinions." And Kid Rock released a statement saying, "I love Eminem. He's a close friend of mine. We have difference in politics, but we'll always be friends. It doesn't change anything." And Eminem released a statement saying the same thing, and it just made me think, like, in 2024, Eminem and Kid Rock, the voice of reason. Like, that's fucking wild, right? That's through the looking glass, dude. Like, we're in a weird spot, you know. And it made me. I was listening to Eminem's new album because I used to be a massive fan, right? I'm 34, so when Eminem was at his peak, I was well into it, you know. And I was listening to his new album, and it just made me realize like how much I wanted to be him back in the day, as a kid, you know. I remember thinking back then, if I'm going to be Eminem, I'm going to need some black friends. That's rule number one if you want to be Eminem, right? It's true. Right? So there were two black kids in my class, right? Piero and Leon. Piero had short curly hair. Leon had cornrows. And at the time, I was a skinny white kid. Still white, but... So one lunchtime, I approached them, right? I was like, "Hey, fellas, I got an idea. I'll be Eminem. You be Dr. Dre. And you be Snoop. And they beat the fuck out of me." Because around that time I started listening to Coldplay. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you get your ass kicked, you really find your lane in life. You know, really helps. I'm a big hip hop fan, and have you ever noticed this? Right, whenever a member of the royal family dies, so does a famous rapper. So when our Prince Philip died, right, in the same week we lost the rapper DMX. Philip and DMX, they got some similarities. They both like dogs. They both said a lot of politically incorrect stuff. They could have been mates, you know. When the Queen died, we lost the rapper Coolio. Similarities between the Queen and Coolio. Neither of them ever changed their haircut. Basically, what I'm saying is, when Prince Andrew dies, P. Diddy, he's out of here, right? Finally got you. You sat there with a face like a smacked ass for the last 15 minutes, and you laughed at that one. Yeah! You give a big boss man eyes all the whole time. Fucking yes. Anyway, well, the reason why I like that joke is because it used to be about R. Kelly, and I just keep updating the rapper. I'll wait till he's next, you know. No, P. Diddy's fun, man, because that P. Diddy's quite a good barometer for what like generation people are in, you know, like if you're my age, if you're a millennial, it's P. Diddy. If you're Gen X, it's Puff Daddy. If you're Gen Z, it's Peter Fuck. And if you're a boomer, it's probably a little bit late and you should go to bed. He's all right. He's okay. Okay, I'm going to end this on a bit about drugs because that's the only reason I've ever been to your country. Not gonna lie, that's good, and it's good. It's good drugs. No, I used to be like a bit of a raver back in the day, in my early 20s, and I was arrested on my 21st birthday, right, for possession of drugs. They took my drugs, they put me in a cell, but that wasn't enough, right, for the Met. They put me in a cell, and the officer comes in. It was time for a strip search. I took off my top. They're happy. Pulled down my jeans. They're happy, and he's like, "All right. Pull down your boxers." And he got down on one knee. He had a little torch, which I thought was quite insulting. It's a fully lit cell, you know what I mean? Like, and then he said, "Shake 'em." He meant the boxers. I shook my dick in a police officer's face, and that was the highlight of my 21st birthday. Thank you so much, guys. You've been fun. Cheers.